Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son.
Hi.
And this is our AEW's Explosive Elite Review. Yep, AEW 15th of 1st 2020 Kai, Bash at the Beach. Now you weren't here last week to do the AEW video, but as a quick recap, as we know, Jon Moxley was supposed to join the Inner Circle, but he didn't, did he? He smashed the bottle of bubbly over Jericho's head and stole the car. And obviously this week there's going to be some repercussions to that, shall we say. First of all, there was a little tribute to Rocky Johnson. If you don't know, it is The Rock's father. He passed away yesterday at the age of 75.
To 1944 to 2020.
Yeah, you got a good memory, haven't you? I couldn't remember the years, but so yeah, he was 75. So yeah, the little tribute at the beginning. But we had quick action from the get-go because all four teams for this next match were already in the ring. This was going to be a number one contenders match for the tag team titles. So it's like a four-way tag team match. We had the Young Bucks, the Best Friends, Paige and Omega, Santana and Ortiz. I put this was a high-flying
Kenny
action.
Omega were actually against the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Obviously they're on the elite team, but they were against each other for this little match. I put high-flying action from the start. There was a nice little superplex from the top turnbuckle. I think it was Trent. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember who it was.
And all of the ref was knocked out, and all the competitors, they were like doing a suplex.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, that was after this bit. But just quickly go for this one. There was a suplex, top rope to the outside. It was Trent on somebody. I can't quite remember who it was. That was a quite nice spot. And then, like Kai said, they were trying to do this like double suplex in the ring. As they were trying to hiccup, the ref got kicked in the face, and then they all got in, and then Orange Cassidy rolled in, and it was kind of played off that he was the man who made the difference, as it were, and they managed to do like an 8-man suplex, which was quite a good move. But in the end, who was the team that now progressed against SCU?
Omega and Paige.
That's right. So they got a match next. I don't know if it's next week. It might be at Revolution. I'm not really too sure when they said it was. Be honest, I don't really pay too much attention to the commentary as I'm watching AEW because it's not really the best. Just get that out of the way now. I don't think the commentary is the best on AEW, but you know the team. You can't knock who's on that team. To be honest, Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. You know they're trying to put the work. They will get better, I think. Anyway, so Paige and Omega go forward. Next we had Cody. He came out to address MJF's requests. He said that he'd been talking with Arn, and Arn said that the audience wants this match, and he addressed each stipulation, and he accepted each stipulation with the steel cage match against Wardlow being in I think it's in the 19th of February, I think, in Atlanta. I think so. It's in a few weeks' time now. It's about a month to go. So yeah, that was. We all knew he was going to accept them because at Revolution they're going to have that match. We know it's going to happen. Next we had the rubbish section of AEW. It was Nightmare Collective, Brandy and Mel with Luther versus Shida and Statlander. Like I said, not really much to this match, only that Luther blocked Shida as she was coming in, and there was a bit of a beat down on Statlander, and in the end it was Statlander and Shida who got the win. I wish they dumped that storyline with the Nightmare Collective. It's not getting over. It's a bit like the Bobby Lashley and Rusev thing. It's just not getting over. So just cut it and just move on to using some other talent, as it were. Next we had Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley. This sort of sounded about some repercussions from last week. Basically, the stipulation for this match is that the winner of this match would go on to next week to face the winner of PAC, Darby Allin, which was later on in the show, for a number one contender shot against Jericho. So obviously a big thing for Moxley to get the victory here.
Moxley might be next champion.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Or shall we say get to that at the end. He drove in the car. That was quite interesting as well, because obviously he stole the keys to the car. There wasn't much to this match. It was quite good. Sammy Guevara is getting better and better all the time. I think he's got so much potential. It was a mistake from Sammy Guevara. He went up to the top rope backwards. He sort of did a flip, I think, backwards, and Moxley caught him in a rear choke and made him tap out. Mainly skip through that match because it's the ending of this match. After that match, the lights, after this match, Jericho's music hit, and then the lights went out. That's what I'm trying to say. And then the lights come up, and the Inner Circle were in the ring. They basically beat down Moxley. They whipped him with the title belt at one point. There was a low blow from Jake Hager, and then Jericho come out in this like spiked jacket, did he? And he took the spike off the jacket and he actually rammed it into what they're saying was his eye. It probably wasn't his eye, to be fair.
Probably it was just this part.
Yeah, probably a bit there. Probably, yeah. But obviously he's holding his eye. He's down. Jericho and the Inner Circle sort of back away as the officials come down.
By doing that.
Yeah, I think he did bleed a little bit. But yeah, the officials come down. The Inner Circle left, and the Doctor was sort of seeing to John Moxley, and that was kind of the end of that. They were kind of saying for the rest of the night they're waiting for a medical update, which we did get at the end, but we'll get to that in a minute. Then we had it was the Butcher, the Blade with the Bunny, and MJF with Wardlow. So that's a big thing there already. You've got two characters there that are helping that team versus QT Marshall, Dustin Rhodes, and a returning DDP after 20 years in the ring. Didn't think he'd do much. He didn't do too much, to be fair. He is, like I say, he's getting on in years now, so he can do so much. But
he tried to do a diamond cutter to MJF, but MJF reversed.
Yeah, at one point in the match, yes, that's it. You can see he's still quite trimmed for his age. You know, he does do his yoga and that, and he does look really, really good. But obviously, like, as you get older, the strength's not there, and I knew he wasn't going to lift anyone up, and I knew it was just going to be a couple of clotheslines and a couple of diamond cutters, and that kind of was what it was. MJF at one point used a diamond ring at the sort of behind the back of the referee, as it were. Obviously, the Bunny and Wardlow got involved in this match a couple of times. There was a low blow from MJF to DDP at one point as well, which again, playing off that heel tendencies. DDP did a nice top rope splash, which was quite funny, from sort of the middle, from the corner turnbuckle to the guys who were on the outside. But in the end, it was MJF who got a quick roll up on a QT Marshall as he was getting into the ring, rolled him up, got the pin, so they actually won. And then we get to the main event, Pac versus Allen. Again, like we said, the winner of this would face what we didn't know if it was going to be Moxley at this point, because they were saying that he couldn't compete. There was a little bit of an interview with Jericho where he said because of that attack, the winner of Pac, Allen, gets a narrow bye to face me at Revolution. There was a power bomb on the steel steps. Pac did a power bomb to Allen on steel steps, which was quite a cool spot. There was a nice coffin drop to the outside, which that was a really quite cool spot. I was really impressed with Darby Allin in this match. I just thought he just turned it on in this match, and he showed his potential. It was a really, really good match from Allen. But in the end, it was Pac who won. So Tony Schiavone got a microphone into the ring to do a bit of an interview. Pac was saying that, you know, because of Moxley not being able to compete, he forfeited it, and I'm now going against Jericho, and I'm coming for you. Only for then Schiavone to say, wait a minute, we're going to the back. Go to the back, there's an ambulance there with John Moxley in the ambulance. They shut the doors, only for the doors to open. Moxley comes out, doesn't he? He goes to the ramp top with a microphone, and he basically said, I will be there. No matter if I'm half blind, blind, or dead, I will be there. Again, that defiant sort of character, a bit like Stone Cold Steve Austin a little bit as well. And that was how they ended it. So we will have Moxley versus Pac next week. I'm going to say now that I think Moxley's going to win.
That match is going to be for the second time.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to be the second time. But I think Moxley's going to win. I think Moxley is now going to go to Revolution to face Jericho for the title. Whether he wins or not, we don't really know. He possibly might. I just think there's more build-up for Moxley versus Jericho than there is Pac versus Jericho. So I don't think they're going to go that route. But anyway, that was AEW. Again, I said this on the last video and the previous, 10 videos. Consistent show, a very good show. I liked it, especially that Moxley Jericho story. It's really, really they're doing that really, really well, and they're building up the drama. And you know, like I say, that sort of hatred now that's going to be between Moxley and Jericho, they're going to build that up. And like I say, it shows that AEW isn't afraid to do these kind of, should they really do that moments. And there's going to be another one, I think, in another couple of weeks as well, when Cody Rhodes gets 10 lashes. That's going to be another one of them moments where you think, should they really be doing that? But we'll see. I think they did it to full effect. There was it was graphic, but not in my eyes. And I think, like I say, they did it with more of the suggestion of what he done than the actual act, which I thought was really, really good. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And again, Kai's back again for the Blue SmackDown review, which will be Saturday. So I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye, Kai.
Goodbye.
Bye.